Hello, friends! On today's Fireplace Chatter, we will be talking about the importance of being yourself. And we have a fireplace for episode 2. So today is November 10th. We didn't do yesterday because we were at Tasha's concert. Rocking out. It was amazing. I recorded a reaction video because I was so excited. But she inspired me to record a video about being yourself because she is very much herself and bold and proud of who she is, which is very inspirational and a lesson to everyone that that's what you should do. And especially for the younger people out there watching, it can be very difficult to be different and have really weird quirks and do things like significantly differently than other people, and you can get made fun of and whatever, but at the end of the day, the best person that you can be is who you are and the truest version of yourself, and that's what everybody's gonna love you for. And like, everybody loves the authentic you, no matter who you are, as long as you are true to yourself and don't get bogged down and bothered by the nastiness of the world, because the world is a fantastic, beautiful, loving, gorgeous, amazing place. And if we don't filter it out properly, we can hear a lot of bad things, an overwhelming amount of bad things. So it's important to develop those filters to filter out all of the negativity and hurt that people are throwing at each other, and realize that you are an incredible human and you have amazing things that you are going to do, and you can do them. So just focus on that and focus on being a positive influence on other people and being a version of the good of the world, or an example of the good in the world, and be kind to others and show others that there's an overwhelming amount of kindness and kind people and cool people. We just have to spread it more. I'm getting very hot in this jacket, but it's the sickest jacket. So, yeah, like with the jacket, you know, I have always been such an oddball. And so I was born in Hungary, first of all, and moved here to the US when I was 3. And so I didn't speak a word of English or anything. I moved here with just my mom and my dad. My mom's a dermatologist, my dad's an OBGYN. And we moved here because my mom was getting her PhD at the NIH in DC. And so I went through like kindergarten and everything, like having to learn English on the spot, basically. And so yeah, I was a little different back then because I didn't speak English at all, but I learned very quickly. I was young. And I've always been super different in every way. I'm just a weirdo. But I love it. I love how weird I am, and I love all of the different little things that make me me. And when I was younger especially, I totally tried to hide, like, that I was originally Hungarian and that, like, I was a Hungarian citizen, like wasn't a US citizen yet, and I am now. But I would just, you know, kind of try to be more like other people because that's kind of what you do. But I always did like really different odd things. And so you know, I was always bold in that way. So I never quite subjected to all of that. I've always been very firm in my individuality. But you know, just do it and just be you, because you can be super awesome, and it's way more fun to be yourself and be awesome than to try to be someone else and not do it very well, because the best version you could be is the best version of you. Fireplace chatter. So we're having fun with it today. But I think that's pretty much a good life lesson for today. Enjoy the fire. I'm drinking my cappuccino, which is fantastic. And anyways, to all the weirdos out there, stay weird and be proud of your weirdness, because weird is cool, and we're all in this together. We're all just weirdos at the end of the day, and you know, we're all the same. We're all just weirdos wanting to be loved and wanting to love, and lots of things can get in the way of that, but at the end of the day, that's all we are. So let's put our very surface level differences aside and unite in celebrating everybody and everybody's individuality, because imagine how much of a better place the world would be if, instead of like always looking around and judging people, you know, and being like, oh, I'm not as good as that person, or like, yeah, she's prettier than me, or like, oh yeah, I'm like better than them, or like, wow, look at how like ugly that person is. It's just like, why? Like, what does that do? Like, how does that help anyone? How does that help you? Like, that's just a thought in your mind that is just unproductive in every way. You know, like, what if you were to see someone who was, let's say, overweight, and you celebrated them and celebrated their body and got to know them and figured out they were a nice person, because I'm sure that they were, because everybody's nice and everybody's cool. And people think other people are scary, but people are cool. Just have some faith in humanity and in life. And if you show kindness towards someone else, they'll show kindness to someone else. And imagine what a different world it would be if that kindness spread. And we just started opening up a little bit more to each other and sharing the love, maybe compliment someone once in a while, you know? Like walking into the office at work. Tell someone, hey, your hair looks really nice today. What does that take? Nothing. And how nice does that feel for someone who has really nice hair that day? You know? And you know, do things in a genuine way, but if someone genuinely looks great, or, you know, just reach out and be nice, because you're never gonna get backlash for being nice. And if you do, then, you know, back off. Maybe that person had a bad day. And, you know, you can't feel bad about it at the end of the day. So, you know, people are gonna be people. People are gonna feel how they feel, but if you are positive and spread positivity into the world, then what do you have to regret or worry about or be afraid of or anything? Because the world isn't out to get you if you aren't out to get the world. And that's all there is to it at the end of the day. I think that was a really good one. So yeah, just all this fear and the otherness, the others. We're all just people living on Earth. Like borders are lines arbitrarily drawn on a map, you know? It's like, it's just all so surface level. It's like, get down to it, man. We're all humans, and the only reason that anybody has fear is because other people have fear. And if we knew that we were all okay, then it would all be okay. It's just fear. And fear rips us apart. It's the most dangerous emotion of them all, because it's oftentimes so baseless. And it just wrecks everything. And that's what everybody uses to pit everybody against each other to get more of something. Like more land, more territory, more behind you, more to fight your fight, whatever. And it just creates war and bloodshed. And for what? Sorry, that got kind of deep. But I really like that people are only out to get you if you're out to get them. I think that's what I said. That was good. So be out to spread positivity to everyone, and the world will give you positivity back, because that's all there is to it. So have no fears and love everyone, basically. Namaste, namaste. But I'm gonna sign off now. Have a wonderful Saturday, everyone, and goodbye.